Alright, this is it. Match 5. We have a pretty reasonable hand here. Go ahead and keep. My opponent is on the play. We have a Donald Vanguard into Marvin Fane, which is... oh, man. Well, I guess, despite playing a lot of decks that have played Attune with Ether today, we've seen kind of an interesting variety of cards, too, so... and I don't know. The world may just be a Team Energy world right now. Alright, Scammerger's nice. Would like to find a land still, for sure. Ooh, Sultai, perhaps. No play. Flint Sleeve. Okay. Yep. Some variety of Sultai. This could be energy, this could be otherwise. I've seen just some kind of cool control decks that utilize Siphoner as well. I don't think we can really afford to leave a blocker back this time. Finding a Plains is nice, because it will let Marvin Fane start to go wide. We also could Thought to rest it, although I don't absolutely love that either. Let's go ahead and swing and play our Vanguard. It's interesting, I played a variety of Sultai decks a fair amount, and I'm still not really convinced which way the matchup goes. There are times where I feel like I really put together a pretty good offensive, my opponent doesn't have great answers. There's times where I just kind of feel like I get overwhelmed with card advantage too, so I guess we'll see which way it goes this time. And we're going to take 2. Opponent's already got a sweet draw off of it, as well as a couple of energy. It's like a Rogue Refiner for 2 mana. Ooh, Long Tusk Cub. Okay. So, I think given our current board state, I'm happy to play Marvin Fane. Still can't interact real well with the Siphoner, but we can jump block the Cub. And then next turn we'll maybe play the Binding on the Siphoner. This also has the plus side that lets us get in for a couple points of damage. Which can be relevant, depending on how fast we end up going. We do have a Shafet Dunes already, and the potential to go kind of wide, so... so he could be forcing us to just take lots of damage here. If he tries to kill it in response, we pay up to 8, but still 2 for 1's him. I think we just pay the life. What could he have here? I guess if he has, like... Blossoming Defense is pretty bad. I could just allow the trade. We still have a Sky Marcher then. Like, we do want... I guess Marvin Fane can attack too, and we could remove a blocker next turn. I think we're just going to allow this to happen. My opponent wants to allow it to happen. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it is a Blossoming Defense. Okay, so I'm glad I did not pay there, because it wouldn't have worked out for us anyway. I'm okay with that, though. He uses up his energy, potentially puts him weak to like an Ixalan's Binding on the Cub as well, so didn't hate that exchange. Can't gain any advantage from a Siphoner, which is nice. Ooh, no swing with the Cub. Okay. I'm not going to block this. So we do want to keep one of these effects for the Scarab God, which these decks invariably end up playing. Gonti's kind of interesting too, though. Non-answer for the Sky Marcher, which is nice. Let's see. This is permanent, right? Yeah, so he's already got his value, even if we remove it. Guess we're going to play one of our Bindings, and I guess I want to just get rid of the Cub, probably. We could just get rid of Siphoner. Not miserable. That cuts off a source of card advantage. Long Tusk Cub represents a damage outlet. We're not attacking with these guys either way, I don't think. So let's get in with our Sky Marcher. Vampire. kind of just want to get rid of the Siphoner. On the other hand, we do have 2 vampires now. If he wants to shoot one of them to get the Siphoner through, I guess we're okay. So maybe that starts losing its value. So maybe the Long Tusk Cub is a better target. I don't usually, like, I mean, this is fine, but we often don't need to use an Ixalan's Binding on the Cub. But because we already have another Binding and an Arrest in hand, I don't feel as bad about it. You choose a card, right? 4 cards. Yeah. You can tell I'm new to Standard. You don't see Gandhi quite as much anymore, but I think he used to be more of a staple. Okay. I think Scarab God is very much a possibility. Yep. And sure, I will double block here. We're really looking for like a Monument or even a Legion's Landing to really get us going. Okay, there's the Scarab God. We do get to answer this immediately though, which is nice. And even with a Binding, which is cool, because he won't be able to resolve another one. A lot of times they only play 1 or 2, but it does depend on the deck too, just in my experience. This has been kind of a grindy matchup. Opponent's drawn some cards, but Reverend Fane's gotten some value as well. He is, I guess, yeah, I guess he's kind of made up for the fact that he went first, mostly out of the card draw. Doesn't seem like he has particularly good attacks. He hasn't played the Gonti card, which is interesting. Okay, Scavenger. Probably eat our Vanguard here. Yep. Okay, I like Legion's Landing. So we may play the Landing, and I guess we play the Landing and crack this. It's kind of interesting. Or we could just use Thopterist on Gonti. I think we've gotten the big Troublemaker card. He could still have a Hostage Taker. I do really want to flip the Landing though, like pretty badly. I guess the question is just whether we want to chump attack into Gonti or not. Reverend Fane and the Sky Marcher is a pretty good combo, so I don't really want to lose Mavrin. Well, it's probably going to happen anyway. We could play a little bit slower. Yeah, maybe that's even better. Swing with the Sky Marcher, make another Vampire, play Legion's Landing, Aviary Mechanic the Landing, and get a whole bunch of tokens. And we don't have to lose Mavrin Fane. And we don't have to use Thopter Arrest. That might be better. Let's do that. A little bit slower of a play, but I think that my opponent being down to 1 card means we can, and us still sitting at a pretty confident board total, means we can play a little bit slower. This is the main reason that Duskborn Sky Marcher's in the deck. This and to flip the Legion's Landing. There's a reason there's only 2 in the deck, because it's kinda only an okay card. But you can see the power it's generating here. This is a pretty good 2-card combo. Curious what he hit with us. Did he not exile a card? Did he miss? I guess I didn't actually look at the log. It'd be pretty crazy if he did. You have Counterspell? Oh, okay. I am okay with that too. Got the Legion's Landing out, which is nice. That was his last card. Let's see. When did Gonti come down? I guess maybe it's not immediately obvious. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't played anything that's taken for... Oh, that's right. It's an R Exile. Okay, so yeah, he just hasn't played it. I wonder what it is. Ooh, coming in. Coming in hot. Okay, just pumping it up here. I don't think we block. We take 6, but that's okay. We're gonna gain a fair amount of life from our vampires next turn. and then we're gonna flip Legion's Landing and get to start writing on that. Oh, Maverick Feign of his own. Yeah, okay. Pretty bad for him. Gonti's probably not the best card against us. So yeah, we're just gonna swing with Sky Marcher and our 3 vampires, flip the Legion's Landing. That takes 4, I guess, to make a token. We could keep 2 vampires back. So we're gonna take a bit of a beat from that. We're gonna make a vampire, 2 vampires, so we can keep 1 vampire back, and 3 potentially block the scavenger. I think that's okay. And then we still have removal up in the next turn. So we're chump attacking with vampires. We gain a little bit of life. We're kind of coming out on top because we get the Legion's Landing flipped. I guess we actually have an extra land then, so we should just swing with all of our vampires and pump one of them. That's actually better. We don't get a vampire from Maverick Feign then. We do get to trade something. I think that's better. I think we're actually going to get rid of Maverick Feign because him getting an extra vampire is a little bit relevant. And then we play... We could just go more aggressive, get rid of the scavenger right now. Take only 4 next turn. It might be better. It's not quite as much, like, not maximum value off the fort, but... Yeah, I think we want to get rid of the scavenger. Should use Thopter Arrest there, in case he has a powerful planeswalker or the like. That was a mistake. But that's okay. Hopefully he doesn't have anything. Yeah, if he plays like Brasker or something here, we're gonna weep. That was a... maybe not obviously large misplay, but a not insignificant one too. Okay. So we can... I guess we can use a Barrier Mechanic to get Ixalan's Binding back in the future if we really need to. So we swing with the Sky Marcher. Do we want to Thopter Arrest? Again, with everything. It does speed up the clock. They would let us replay Adanto. I don't hate that. We'll do this. We'll pick up the first fort. Yeah, no, that's good. I guess we could have waited the Thopter Arrest. Remove the Gonti. Oh, negate. Well, alright then. In that case, we'll just swing with the 1. In which case, us flipping the Legion Landing was pretty bad. So I guess we should have done that in the correct order. Yeah. We've had a host of minor misplays this game. You can still flip it coming forward, but it's a little bit awkward. Yeah. Like Monument. Still don't have like easy lethal or anything, right? Block. Take 6, yeah. Not quite there. I think we'd rather have a Monument than a Landing. Probably close though. We could jump attack with our vampires there, but I think we're actually going to get pretty close to having lethal pretty quick. That was definitely bad not using the Thopter Arrest earlier though. Okay, we have a Monument. He has 2 blockers now. We have lethal pretty quick. Not quite there, but pretty quick. This next turn we'll probably swing with everything in Krakadunes. We flip our Legion's Landing, and then next turn we can shift at Dunes again. Crack in for a good amount here. It's not impossible that he's got something, but I'm gonna trade Maverick Fane away. He's gonna take 10 here. I guess he could block like that and get maximum value. Still gonna take a lot. Down to 2. And then this next turn we actually have lethal with Shafet Dunes unless he's got something pretty good. And even then we still have Adonto the first 4 online. I think this game took us longer than it should have. I think we maybe had some sort of questionable plays. But I think we probably still got him. Don't think we're going to crack anything. I think we're just going to go to attacks. See if he has anything. Can't think of anything you would have, but no reason to go all in. Okay. So the Sultai Energy deck, despite having a lot of similar cards to the Team Energy deck, does kind of require a different mindset. I think we really want the Thopter arrests. We want lots of removal, because Scarab God is the best way he beats us. Fragmentize isn't super exciting. Sometimes they bring in Harvester against us if they have it, but Harvester only does so much when you go really wide, too. I think we'll probably bring in Angel of Sanctions as well. Vampire's Zeal. What do we think about that? Skymarcher seemed pretty reasonable that game, just because he didn't have any great flying defenders. What do we want to cut? Maverick Fane is always worse on defense. It was only really good because we had the Skymarcher that game, although it was pretty good to the Skymarcher. Cut Vampire's Zeal, I think. I think we just need the removal package. Maybe we'll cut down on 1 Skymarcher. Well, we'll be able to flip Legion's Landing pretty bad. Maybe we'll cut down on Maverick Fane. Okay. He gets the axe an awful lot, but we also haven't gotten to see any of the really controlling matchups where he shines a little bit more. Okay, this sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead and keep. We are just shocking ourselves a lot over these first couple of turns, but we have Legion's Landing and Skymarcher. We're gonna get a turn 3 landing almost certainly. Rest. Okay, I imagine he probably takes Monument here. Can't really see an argument for anything else. I guess you take the Legion's Landing and hope I don't find more creatures. Yeah. Gotta like that for my opponent. Let's play a Legion's Landing. I'm going to take like a considerable amount of pain from these Shafet Dunes, but I think it's still okay. That makes it less bad. Okay, let's swing with our Vampire. And then we'll play another Legion's Landing and a Skymarcher. And the sooner we flip this, the better. Should have played Skymarcher first there, in case he has the Essence Scatter. I think it's still probably okay regardless, but that was another mistake. Alright, and now we just hope he doesn't have, like, Sweltering Suns randomly. I don't think that's real likely out of the Sultai deck, but you never know. And I may kill something before combat here. He's got like Fatal Push or the like. Nope, we just get to flip it. Alright, that's pretty good. Now I can keep Cast Out up and make vampires in our spare time. I like it. Nothing. Pretty slow opening for my opponent. A Hostage Taker can't take out the first 4, right? Yeah, I mean, you can just get rid of something random. It's still good, but not absurd. I think we'll just cast it out. We want to be able to keep our beatdown going. We have removal for it. It's not our only cast out in hand, otherwise we probably wouldn't. We don't really want him to play a free Skymarcher. Okay, Monument I like. Let's play this and get in there. I think that's better than activating the first fort, even without anything immediate. Still have a cast out if he's got Scarab God, although he also needs either energy or a blue source. Gotta have something. A Siphoner. Not the best when you're on defense, but not miserable. Yeah. Still no creatures to go with the monument. I guess it's not really still, but I'm gonna swing at everything. You could make the argument that we should pump up one of these vampires instead, but just for the lifelink bonus. But I think it's possible he's got removal. Probably not real likely, or he would have used it on turn 3 unless he's drawn it recently. But okay, now we have cast out for the possible Scarab God. Ooh, something at the end step. No. Or we have the vampire if he doesn't have anything. Ooh, Field of Ruins, interesting. Okay, I think we'll make it here. He can't play for Scarab God, and that's public enemy number 1 as far as cast out goes. Maybe he'll get a random basic land. That's good for us than it is for him, since he gets to actually fix his colors, and it's just... A Plains is literally strictly worse than a Donto the first fort for us. Okay, takes us down to 23. He will get to draw a card next turn, though. So there's a Vanguard, which I think encourages me not to use the Dunes this turn. I would have considered it otherwise, but... Let's take my opponent down to 6. Attack of the 1/1s this game. I guess that's what happens when you have 2 Legions landings in your opening hand. Oh yeah. Edit, undo. I always forget that it costs me 1 less. For some reason on the Vanguard specifically. Like with Conquistadors I always remember, but with Vanguards it can be hard sometimes. Okay, I think we're in a good spot. We cast out whatever his best play is here. I guess Gonti's probably like as good as it gets, because he could potentially play 2 things. But I think Shafet Dunes will still kill him off. There's a Scarab God. It's not going to be enough. And we're even gonna get rid of it here. Well, I think we drew kind of perfectly there, and my opponent had a really pretty clunky hand. But cool. Got to go 4-1. Well, hopefully the matches were interesting. We got a lot of teamer energy, or I guess energy decks in general, not necessarily just teamer. But we did see different varieties. We saw Sultai, we saw the Electrostatic Pummeler, as well as just regular old teamer. Saw the big Dinosaurs deck, and what was our first match? In any case, I've really been enjoying playing the deck. If you guys are interested, it is a relatively low barrier to entry as far as cost on Magic Online, and I think is fairly competitive. Definitely lots and lots of fun to play. I love the interactions between Legion's Landing and a Catcher's Monument. I feel like we didn't get to see any games where I went super crazy wide. Okay, shameless plug. I actually just recently finally figured out Twitter, near old man and all that. And I actually posted one pretty entertaining video of like multiple screens wide on Magic Online of how many creatures I'd made with this deck. So that was entertaining. We didn't get to see any of those in these matchups, but it was still a lot of fun. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I guess that's true. I should start a grand tradition here. Now I'm going to open up all my chests. Ordinarily, I am all about reselling these and then getting the maximum value possible, but let's open them up. It's the glory. Oh, okay. We're gonna call that a nothing, but that's okay. It's okay. One of these days we're gonna open a Black Lotus, and it'll be for your amusement. Okay, I like the play points. Other than that, nothing. All right. We got a Dryad Arbor. Okay, that's pretty genuine. That's pretty cool. Destined to lead, Harness Lightning, but Dryad Arbor. All right, that is a pull. Okay, and Might of Oaks, kind of cool. Gristlebrand. I didn't even see that. Okay, yeah, we got a couple of pretty sweet pulls there. Dryad Arbor and Gristlebrand. Not gonna say no to that from our 4-1 victory. In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know if you liked seeing standard videos, if you want to see more. Let me know if you like my crazy gambling there at the end. Thanks so much for watching, guys.